Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Eric here in the school garden once again for another week. Just finished up having our garden session. Well, not garden session, but garden tour. Our second garden tour of the week as we're gearing up for our garden sections starting next week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I wanted to just come to the garden and give a brief update. This is just going to be a short video giving you guys a quick update on the major projects that we're going to be doing this school year with the students. But before we do that, make sure that you subscribe, like this video, comment, share this video with those in your life that are interested in gardening but don't know where to start. And also click the notification bell to be notified when we drop new videos, which is every single week. All right, now that you've done that, let's get right into this video. All right, over here, you probably have seen our hugelkultur video where we discuss the whole hugelkultur method and theory with the students in the video. I'll put it in the corner. And it was actually a series, and we were supposed to finish this series by planting strawberries in this bed, but time really got away from us this summer. But we will be coming back and finishing the series with planting carrots and other root crops in this area, so that when we harvest it next spring, the strawberries will go right in. But you know, go watch that video. I'll link it in the description and also on the screen for you guys to go watch that series as well. But we're gonna, you know, finish up this whole raised bed area to make it presentable. That's one of the major projects for this school year. Another project will be to actually build a compost area. This probably will take more than just a few months because we want to build it correctly so that it'll stay here for the next 5 to 10 years. So we're going to build a sound foundation for the compost, because we want to be able to just take all of the plant material, old dirt or whatever, weeds, whatever, and just dump it in a proper compost bin. So we're going to be building that with the students. We probably won't start that till the spring semester, maybe, just as we're gearing up. So be on the lookout for that. We'll probably make another announcement once we start that whole entire process. All right, now we're going to be moving to the last area where our major projects will be held. This coming up is going to take even longer because we really want to make sure that we sketch out a nice plan of attack, that we have all of the resources available to us to actually achieve the look that we're going for. And we want to take you guys on the journey of drawing out our plans, actually putting our plans to paper, and sketching out where everything will go before we start the building process. So let me discuss that a little bit. Okay, over here is our pollinator garden. We have zinnias, marigolds, calendula, and some other flowering plants like sedum. But we want to add, we have also lilies over here. We also want to add like hydrangeas in the spring, because hydrangea bushes are so beautiful, and I've always wanted to have them in the garden, because you see how we have like a lot of empty space right here, and I'm using my tripod to be my hand. But you see how we have empty spots here and there, like these are weeds. The plants that look like that, those are, I mean, they're native species, but we just don't want them in this area, so we're gonna remove them. But the hydrangeas can go in these empty spots and fill up this space completely and make it, you know, more beautiful, more pleasing to the eyes for when the students and teachers and faculty come out, you know, either on their breaks, when they just are, you know, needing some time to just get some fresh air. They can come in the garden and see beautiful plants. And as we pan from the pollinator garden to our, miniature size potting, what I want to call it, the container garden. So these are some of the last few plants that we planted. We have peppers, a tomato plant, well, 2 tomatoes, one there, a yellow patio choice, and our hybrid tomato, some squash, and cucumbers. This is our container garden. So we want to be able, you see how much space we have here? We've been thinking about like adding some a seating area over here so people can sit, adding a ramp so that any students with mobility issues can easily still garden and participate. And we also wanted to add in tall raised beds for easy access and some arches for, the cucumbers and other vining plants. So like I said, this project in itself will be something that will take a longer time to complete, but that's what we want to do in this area, because we want to have like the walk path come this way, and then you enter here and we have like two large long raised beds there, 2 long large raised beds there, and have a nice long big arch, and just to fill up the space and give more access to plants where students can not have to walk all the way to the back of the garden, but they could just garden right here in the front. And the very last project that we will be tackling this school year, probably moving into the next school year, maybe, I'm not really sure, but this whole entire area, which is our 6 rows, they have been producing a lot of fruit over time. We've been adding a lot of additives, blood meal, bone meal. We've been fertilizing with the little pebble size fertilizer, as well as fish fertilizer, and we've been adding compost every time we plant. But for some reason this area doesn't produce peppers and brassicas as well. Like, we got a few broccoli this past year and mustard greens, but I think the plan of action is to remove the peppers and flowers and kale that's still growing pretty well, put them in pots, put them in containers, add them to the container garden, and till this entire area. So we're going to be tilling from here all the way. Going to keep going. We're going to till everything in between from there, that point that I just showed you, to here. So we want to get rid of every weed, every plant, and just till the entire area. We don't want to have anything green by the time we're done. I'm going to put a picture up on screen to show you what this area looked like 5 years ago. And you'll see the difference between then and now on how everything is growing. Like, we've grown brassicas over here, tomatoes, onions, garlic, ginger, pak choy, lettuce, okra, kale, herbs like thyme and basil, green beans, onions. Like, we've grown everything over here. And so I think this will be a great thing for this land over here, just to get it tilled, to get all of the nutrients mixed together, to add more compost, a lot more compost, and a lot more worm castings to this area, so that we can change the structure, because that's really what I want. I want to be able to change the structure of this garden. I have looked up, we ordered a book, and I got some ideas on different garden structures, and I saw this idea where it was called a pizza garden. Like, it was the shape of a pizza, a large round circle. Oh, look at our dragonfly friend. It was a large pizza circle, and each slice, had it was growing something different. And so that's what I want to do. I want to be able to have the students create their own large circle pizza, you know, and grow their own plants in each slice of their pizza. And that can be like a group project for each group of students. And we can create like a new bed shape in the shape of a U, which will provide easier access to this area, because as you can see behind me, it's a short and slim entrance, and so I don't want it to feel too congested. So I feel like tilling this area with the students, showing them the process of tilling and letting them know that you don't need to till every single year. We're just tilling now. Also because it's the 5th year, we haven't tilled ever since the first time we did so, and doing so now will help us in the end to achieve what we really want to, you know, achieve. All right, you guys, that's the video. Like I said before, we're gonna be doing more in-depth videos once we get all of these projects started, to take you along the journey and to show you how it goes, the failures that we may have, and the success that we're gonna have. To stay up to date, make sure that you like this video, subscribe, follow. It's a mosquito. Okay. Follow us on our socials. We can be found on Facebook and Instagram at EBLLCINC, and on TikTok at Project Great. Until next time, we'll see you guys later in the garden. Bye.